The first domino has officially fell for the 2022 NASCAR Cup Series silly season. There's a lot to talk about here. Trust me when I'm saying this. There's a lot here going on. And I'm finna break it down for y'all, but let's get started.
Ryan Priest, and you're watching William Blackwell on YouTube.
Back in May, NASCAR insider Jim Utter put out an interesting tweet on Twitter, and it was regarding the driver of the number 2 car, Brad Keselowski. Brad Keselowski, these last couple of years, has been racing for Team Penske, and his relationship with his teammates has gotten worse. It started off with him and Logano not getting along on the plate races, and Blaney came into the picture, and no one's getting along over there, especially Keselowski. And I think it's just time for him to move on. But the tweet was about where Roush Fenway has offered him a deal where he can drive the 6 car and also get a stake in ownership. And Keselowski, many years ago, made it clear that he wants to be an owner in the Cup Series. He's been an owner in the past in the Truck Series, but now he wants to get his hands dirty in the Cup Series. And I don't know if you haven't been paying attention or not, but when they talk about charters and stuff like that for the future, Keselowski is pretty much vocal on that whole situation. He said multiple times that he's keeping an eye on a charter because if he becomes an owner, that's going to be one thing he's going to go after, a charter, and they're pricey. But with him more than likely going to take over this role for the 2022 season, there is still a lot of open rides left for Ryan Newman. And Ryan Newman has a lot of them. Like, he can go back to Team Penske, which he started off in the Cup Series many years ago. But 2311 Racing has decided that they're going to want to expand. Trackhouse Racing will expand. But Chip Ganassi Racing is more than likely going to be the place where Ryan Newman ends up, because Kurt Busch will go probably to 2311 Racing. But what's going to happen to the 2 car? The 2 car right now is a big unknown. Ryan Newman is not going there. How much I would like to see it, a Rocket Man going to a relevant team and having a chance to win week in and week out. I'm getting my words tied up there. But it's just not going to happen. So who will they put in the 2 car? It's going to come down to Austin Cindric and Matt DiBenedetto. If Matt DiBenedetto wants to take over the 2 car for the 2022 season, one, he's going to have to win a race. And winning a race will get you into the playoffs. And I'm not saying he's going to have to win the championship by any means, but he at least has to make it to the round of 8 to be at least considered a competitor or a person on the list for the number 2 car for next year. And I just don't think that's going to happen. But, though, I would say he's going to win a race by the end of the year. I don't know where at, but DiBenedetto will win a race. And I just don't think it's going to be enough for him to get a Penske ride. But Austin Cindric, on the other hand, though, last year signed a contract for the Wood Brothers to race for them for the 2022 season. So they're kind of in a hole right there, but Team Penske, from what I'm hearing, they're going to buy out that contract from Cindric and bring him over to Penske. But which car does he take over? Like in many years ago, like throughout the years, more like, you've seen drivers switch numbers. And it caught your attention last year when Alex Bowman was racing the 88 car and he went to the 48 car out of nowhere. And I think at Penske, you will see the same exact thing. Joey Logano will go from the 22 car to the 2 car, and Austin Cindric will go to the 22 car. Mark my words, I just think that's going to happen. It just makes the most sense because your top driver needs to have the top number, and for Hendrick Motorsports, it's 48, but Larson's dominating. But just saying, though, for Stewart-Haas Racing, 4, good. Fenway has always been 6, and 6 is doing really good. I know Chris Buescher's doing all right, but Ryan Newman is getting the most out of his equipment. And then Chip Ganassi Racing, always a 1 car. You just get my point. You want the best driver in the top number, so I just think Logano goes to the 2 car, and Austin Cindric coming in as a rookie will race in the 22 car. And he will win a race. I promise you, he will win a race early on. Of how many road course NASCAR's running nowadays, it'd be just for him hard not to win a race. He's so freaking good. But there you go. Brad Keselowski will be going to the 6th car in 2021. Just comment down below of what you think about this whole situation. It is pretty interesting, and I expect more dominoes to fall as the weeks go on. But everybody, though, remember to please like and subscribe and comment down below your opinions. Peace.